What is the FX Global Code? This set of global principles of good practice in the foreign exchange market has been developed to provide a common set of guidelines to promote the integrity and effective functioning of the wholesale foreign exchange market. It is intended to promote a robust, fair, liquid, open, and appropriately transparent market in which a diverse set of market participants, supported by resilient infrastructure, are able to confidently and effectively transact at competitive prices that reflect available market information and in a manner that conforms to acceptable standards of behavior. The Global Code does not impose legal or regulatory obligations on market participants, nor does it substitute for regulation, but rather it is intended to serve as a supplement to any and all local laws, rules, and regulation by identifying global good practices and processes. The Global Code is maintained by the Global Foreign Exchange Committee, or GFXC. The GFXC was established in May 2017 as a forum bringing together central banks and private sector participants to promote collaboration and communication on FX matters, exchange views on trends and developments in FX markets, as well as promote, maintain, and update the Global Code. The committee assesses regularly whether particular foreign exchange market developments warrant specific revisions to the Global Code and, when judged appropriate, undertakes a comprehensive review of the Global Code. The Global Code is organized around 6 leading principles. 1. Ethics. Market participants are expected to behave in an ethical and professional manner to promote the fairness and integrity of the FX market. 2. Governance. Market participants are expected to have a sound and effective governance framework to provide for clear responsibility for and comprehensive oversight of their FX market activity, and to promote responsible engagement in the FX market. 3. Execution. Market participants are expected to exercise care when negotiating and executing transactions in order to promote a robust, fair, open, liquid, and appropriately transparent FX market. 4. Information sharing. Market participants are expected to be clear and accurate in their communications and to protect confidential information to promote effective communication that supports a robust, fair, open, liquid, and appropriately transparent FX market. 5. Risk management and compliance. Market participants are expected to promote and maintain a robust control and compliance environment to effectively identify, manage, and report on the risks associated with their engagement in the FX market. 6. Confirmation and settlement processes. Market participants are expected to put in place robust, efficient, transparent, and risk-mitigating post-trade processes to promote the predictable, smooth, and timely settlement of transactions in the FX market. The Global Code and applicable law. Market participants must be aware of and comply with the laws, rules, and regulations applicable to them and the FX market in each jurisdiction in which they do business. Market participants remain responsible for having internal policies and procedures in place that are designed to comply with such applicable law. The content of this guidance in no way supplants or modifies applicable law. Similarly, this guidance does not represent the judgment, nor is it intended to bind the discretion of any regulator, supervisor, or other official sector entities with responsibility over the relevant markets or market participants, and it does not provide a legal defense to a violation of applicable law. This Global Code should serve as an essential reference for market participants when conducting business in the FX market and when developing and reviewing internal procedures. It is not intended to be a comprehensive guide to doing business in the FX market. Certain terms used in this Global Code may have specific definitions or meanings under applicable law, which may imply certain duties or obligations in a jurisdiction. Since this document is meant to serve as a code of good practice for market participants operating in different jurisdictions, it is not intended that the local meaning of terms in any one jurisdiction apply to the interpretation of this Global Code. For the avoidance of doubt, terms used in this Global Code should be read according to their commonly accepted meaning as terms of market practice in the FX market, and no specific legal or regulatory meaning should be imputed or ascribed to them. From time to time, the GFXC publishes reports to promote wider knowledge and understanding of particular aspects of the FX market and, where relevant, to highlight how they relate to the principles of good practice described within the Code. GFXC reports contain useful explanatory material on the background and practical implementation of code principles, but are not part of the code or the statement of commitment. These GFXC reports are made available on the GFXC website.